Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your Soul Story Twin Flame Past Life Tarot reading. This reading is intended to look at the journey you and your twin flame were on last lifetime and your focus, and then the way that, comes into this life journey. I will read the masculine, the man energy in this lifetime on this side, and the feminine energy, the female in this lifetime on this side. However, Capricorn, if I feel that your genders were swapped in last lifetime, I will still refer to this as female and this as male, just to make the reading easier, because I've run into that and a couple others and I was just, it gets confusing. So anyways, Capricorn, I'm going to start by pulling a card to see what your guys' energy was towards each other in this past life. All right, the masculine is coming through as strength, could have potentially been a Leo. And the feminine is coming through as the star, potentially could have been an Aquarius. So what I see going on here, Capricorn, is two very strong individuals. And I've seen that in a few of these readings. Because you guys are showing us major arcanas, and this was your energy towards each other. And so, the masculine had a deep emotion for the feminine, a lot of passion and chemistry and attraction towards her. And I feel like the masculine was her star in the sky. So this to me is two people who are very in love, okay? There's no question. Doesn't mean like everything was, peaches and there was no trouble. But you guys had a very, very strong emotional bond as well as soul bond in your last lifetime. So let's pull some cards to see what the life journey was for you and what the life journey was for your twin flame last lifetime. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords and we have the Ace of Cups. So this is a very interesting pairing of energies, actually. So with this masculine coming through as the Knight of Swords, his life path, I feel, was a bit more flaky and flighty and not as stable as this feminine, because she's coming through as the Ace of Cups as her life path. So her life journey was filled with a lot of love and connection, and I feel like whatever she did for a living, like she had a lot of passion and love for her career. She being the star, I mean, she could have been famous even, all right? I'm just saying, like, she very much loved what she did. She loved her life. She loved the people in her life. The masculine, on the other hand, looks like he probably had a bit more of a challenging life path and journey, like really having to watch his back and defend himself. And so I feel his energy is a little more immature than the feminine as far as emotional goes, but it's because of, like, he didn't have a chance to develop emotionally in proper experiences. Like, I feel he may have suffered even some abuse. He's just a very strong, empowered person within himself, very independent from what he has been through in his life. And the feminine, she just looks like her life journey was a bit easier. So let's look at your spiritual paths for last lifetime. All right, so we have ego death for the masculine, and we have the star seed for the feminine. Okay, I can't not see this. I mean, the star and then the star seed. So this feminine is, the energy is something very special. With the star seed coming through, this is like a consciousness and energy stream that is of another, like, star system, another consciousness of altogether. Isn't, like, every person that is on the earth plane to me is a different stream of consciousness. Okay, and so this feminine last lifetime was very in tune, very aware of the fact that she's different. Her consciousness, her vibration is very different than the majority of the people around her or on the planet at this time. And this masculine with ego death, what I feel is he's obviously part of the star seed, okay? However, he was far less aware, and I feel his life journey was much more complicated and filled with more struggle than over here. And when this masculine aligned with his feminine ego death, I feel that's like when all the barriers and guarded nature around him fell away, and he, came into a higher level of consciousness, and it came from the two coming together, these two twin flames coming together. Okay, so let's pull some past life cards. All right, so we have spouse, so you guys definitely got married. We have wars and battles, that would make sense with this Knight of Swords, and we have father. So what I see here, Capricorn, is I feel that this masculine was also in the military, okay, and fought in some world war in, whatever country you guys were living in for this particular life. I feel he was military, which would make sense with this Knight of Swords, right? He's going off to battle. And with father there, I just feel that this masculine, really struggled. Like his father could have been absent from his life this past lifetime, or it could have been that his father was very abusive to him, or maybe his father was in the military and he strived to try to live up to his father's expectations and follow in his footsteps and just fell short. There's definitely a big struggle of father energy with this masculine, okay? And again, this feminine, when he comes and joins with her, that just softens him and changes the rest of his life experience this lifetime, okay? She is something so special, and just he melts like butter, like her love. I mean, the Ace of Cups with the Starseed, nobody got this masculine like this feminine, and she just healed him, the essence of her energy broke his ego, and he came into his divinity through his union with her. Wow. Okay, so let's see what the twin flame journey aspect of the two of you was like. All right, we have greatest inspiration. We have spiritual awakening journey. We have insecurity and jealousy. Incredible heartbreak. And dream rendezvous. Okay, you want to know what I feel? I feel our masculine actually transitioned through war. I do. I absolutely do. Based on these cards here. This is what I see. Your guys' twin flame journey last lifetime was, look at that, greatest inspiration and spiritual awakening journey. That it pretty much just confirms everything I said, that this feminine brought to this masculine. Broke down his barriers, broke down his walls, healed him, allowed his consciousness to awaken and expand. It's right there. And being able to overcome the insecurity, the self-worth issues, just whatever this masculine endured along his life journey, that there's just some sort of oppression going on that has to do with that father. And coming into this relationship with this feminine, he was able to really overcome those things. But with incredible heartbreak and dream rendezvous there, I do feel this masculine transitioned through some war or through some casualty or illness from war. If he got wounded Like it eventually, like he got a really bad infection, or he was just outright lost his life, on the battlefield. I really feel that, because with that incredible heartbreak, that's the feminine, that's on the feminine side. And look at her, like she is an angel on earth, weeping. Like I almost, oh my God, Capricorn, I want to cry for her. Oh my gosh, I have chills. It like destroyed her. It took every ounce of her spiritual strength to accept the loss of her twin flame. Like, and then, the consciousness of the masculine would visit her in her dream time and talk to her and try to comfort her and create very beautiful like visions and storylines to share with her in her dream time. But she was never the same after her masculine passed. I feel like you guys were younger, like not any older than like 40 when this happened. Like I feel like younger than that actually. But man, she was never the same. She never loved anybody else again. Like her heart was broke for the rest of her days on this planet. Like it just, wow, this is really sad to me. So that definitely plays into what you guys are experiencing this lifetime. So let's see how that, what was left undone. All right, so we have within 3 months, the passage, and timing beyond 3 months. So this is very significant to me, of what was left undone within 3 months, beyond 3 months, and then the passage right in between. And we have this male here looking at the passage with 1111. Yeah, Capricorn, I really feel like there was either he was deployed for 3 months before he transitioned in battle, or he was wounded and there was like 3 months of struggle where he couldn't heal from whatever happened, okay, and transitioned. But from the other side, he still was visiting his divine feminine in her dream time, okay, like he was still very much with her. Man, and I just also with that 3, you know what, I kind of feel like the feminine may have been with child and didn't find out until after the passing of her masculine. Like I know I'm talking about 3 months, but she may have been pregnant and not like known right away, or even if she did, like, man, there's something about that, Capricorn, about the baby. Like maybe she had 3 more months to go before the baby was due, because this to me is like within 3 months is like about the divine masculine passing. This beyond 3 months is like about a child that the feminine has, and I feel like the masculine was the father of that. So I feel like maybe she was still pregnant, maybe had 3 months to go. Maybe she ended up having the baby prematurely due to the stress. So definitely a lot of unfinished business and love, where the divine feminine was left heartbroken by the passing. Like I just, as starseeds, you guys, I don't feel like either one of you ever felt like you better connected to another, not even your families, okay? So let's see what your life journey is this lifetime for both of you. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles for this masculine, and we have the Page of Cups for this feminine. That is beautiful. Look at that. You guys, this is like a whole new world, a whole new life than what you guys experienced last lifetime. this masculine very focused on finances, on money, on career, on establishing himself, this life journey. This feminine, Page of Cups, she's still in that emotional energy of that Ace of Cups, where this life journey is about love and connection and healing, and also really being aware of her spiritual gifts and abilities. Okay, so this feminine coming through in Capricorn's twin flame, I feel she is highly spiritually gifted. Naturally, this masculine would be too, but it's like she's more focused on that big time. She is a very sensitive empath, very healing, very psychic energy, whereas this masculine, he's coming through as more of a practical, material, I want to, make my mark in this world type of energy. So let's look at your spiritual paths this lifetime. All right, so Luna's energy, and we have Solitude Journey. So, man, much like last lifetime, this feminine, she is not going to connect with many people. She's not. Only other starseeds is she ever going to feel like she is at home unless she is in the company of another starseed. Bottom freaking line with Solitude Journey right there. Very wise soul, very sensitive, very empathic, and it's hard, like, for her to connect with people who are not of her vibration. Okay, this masculine, for Luna, is showing up as his spiritual path. He is also very sensitive, absorbs energies of others, is empathic. Okay, he might not be as aware of it as this feminine, but he definitely probably has his mood swings. Okay, because he is a very sensitive empath, just like his feminine. All right, so let's see what the twin flame journey is for this lifetime. We have 8 of ego energy. We have Ace of heart energy. 10 of karmic energy. Long-term separation. And a message of twin flames. Okay, so Capricorn, in this reading that I'm doing here, so twin flame healing. This is where you guys are headed eventually in this life journey, your twin flame journey. You guys are going to heal. But man, Capricorn, I kind of feel that, like, because this masculine is very concerned with, establishing himself, and also, Pentacles is earth energy, so this could represent you as Capricorn, and that could represent your twin flame as a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or twin flame for you could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But what I see here is the masculine, there's a bit of work in the, because look at ego death, like that's still a bit in play for him. Like he's very focused on building himself this lifetime, okay? However, Ace of heart energy, you guys fall in love, all right? It's true, real love. But I feel like this masculine is all about appearances and is kind of too much of a superficial vibration in nature for this feminine. Like, she's like, who are you? Like, why are you acting like this? And, I feel like he's very focused on money and building himself in career and obtaining material possessions and items. And she, the feminine, is just like spiritual, and I love you, and you are the only one my heart and my soul see, desire, and want. And so I feel like because this masculine has a bit more of this ego death to work through, there's a long-term separation that happens this lifetime between the two of you, and eventually you guys come back together for this twin flame healing, but it comes after this ego death through the masculine, and it takes life experiences, but you both come to the same conclusion as there's nobody better in this world for me than you. All right, so Capricorn, those are your twin flame messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.